The first thing you want to do is you want to clean the glass. This is the back of my car. You just want to clean the glass. Use a glass cleaner. I get this at Home Depot. You can use Windex, anything like that would work fine. You're just going to clean it really, really well because you want to make sure that your decal is on a very clean surface. Now remember, these decals are meant to stick down and stick down nice, okay, and stick down for a very long time. So you want to make sure the glass is clean underneath. You're going to take your decal like this. Before you do anything at all, I recommend you take a credit card and just simply scrape it down like this. All right, scrape down everything. Sometimes you have a decal that has like a dot over an eye. You want to just make sure you scrape down the dot properly. You basically don't want to have any of this stuff that's not scraped down. So keep scraping. We scrape them down before we ship them out, but just in case, we always recommend people do a second scraping just to make sure. We missed it. We didn't miss it because I guess that can happen also. So now once you get it totally scraped down, you're going to look for an edge. And this one you can see I just barely started it. So that's basically what an edge looks like. And you're going to start peeling this back. And when you peel it back, you're going to notice, because we just scraped it, that the decal is stuck to this thin paper in the front. This piece of paper here you're going to throw away. But be very careful and be very slow and pull this back like this until your decal comes completely off on your transfer paper. This is your transfer paper. This paper here you're going to throw away. So once you have your transfer paper and your decal together, you're going to find a spot where you just cleaned it, and you're simply going to place it down and make sure it's straight, because once this is put down, you're not going to have a second chance to move it, okay? Sometimes you can look at the lines, you know, like in the back of your window, you're going to have like defroster lines, and you can use that as a guide. So I see my lines right there. So I'm going to take my decal and I'm going to line it up right along one of those lines. If that's not satisfying, I can shift it, I can put it wherever I want. But just for the purposes of doing this and making it straight, which is the correct way to do it, we're going to find some lines and we're going to try our best to get it along those lines. Now, when you put this down, be careful not to put it down all at once. You're going to start with one edge, whether you start on the bottom or the top or the sides, and just be very careful and push it down very gently with your fingers. Keep the other side up like that. You don't want it to go down all at once because it's going to create a bubble. Once it goes down like that, you're going to take your credit card again, like this, and you're simply going to scrape it down again. And what this does is it just ensures that it's going to stick to the glass. Great. Now the trick behind this transfer paper is it sticks well. It peels off the first paper great and leaves a sticker on this, but the other side of the decal is so sticky that it will stick to the glass first and release from this paper. So it's kind of like depending on the side of the sticker, it has a different adhesive property. So once you get this down like that, there's no bubbles, you're basically going to find an edge and very carefully pull your paper back like this. This is awesome. And the decal is in place. Let's get a good close, well, let's back up anyway. It's kind of getting dark out here. If it was a nice sunny day, it would be a little nicer, but you could see how awesome that is. If you're trying to put a really, really big decal down, like maybe like a 2-foot decal, that's a whole other process. And chances are that if you bought a decal from me, it's a small decal. We do sell larger decals, but that's a whole other thing, and I'd have to give you special instructions for that. The reason why is it's a little more difficult to put down a bigger decal, and usually you have to put it down in sections. So anyway, take another look at this. Once again, thanks for purchasing one of our decals. If you have any problem at all with your decal, please call me or email me or contact me through eBay, so that way we can fix the problem and you'll be satisfied. This is 651 Orafol adhesive, and it's designed to stay on your car for years. Most people will sell their car with a decal on it or trade it in when they're ready to switch cars. That's how long this will stay on. The first few days, you'll be able to take your fingernail and peel this up. After a few days, especially in the hot sun, this decal will adhere so well to the glass that you'll need to use a razor blade to take it up, okay? And like I said, once again, thank you very much for purchasing our decals, and I'm going to leave a link to our eBay store on the bottom of this video, so that way you can refer back to it, and if you ever need to buy anything else or contact me for any reason.